Senna will have to get past him because of this buffeting that James has been explaining. He's on target for his 39th victory at the moment.
And that was the new fastest lap of the race for Alain Prost. Just 0.05 of a second than Ayrton Senna. And Senna, in fact, Senna bettered it immediately behind him. So the fastest lap by Prost, and then just 1 second later, Senna comes up and improves it by 0.05. So these two locked in absolutely flat out 11/10 combat. Prost holding on, it would appear at the moment. 2.5 laps to go in the German Grand Prix, and this is the most spectacular battle, most exciting battle that we've seen ever as yet between these two McLaren drivers. This is a real showdown. It's for the championship as well for Prost. Slow car there, almost in the way, but no problem. The car drivers have plenty of time to see him.
I've got a nasty suspicion it's one of the arrows, and Senna goes through. Ayrton Senna leads into the chicane, and he's on his way.
And Prost has got a problem. Prost engine went, I think, then spluttered. So if Prost's running short of petrol, this could be a big problem. He's got over 2 laps to complete yet, but I did notice a splutter earlier on Prost's engine. You can see Prost pulled over. There's a mechanical problem certainly with the car, because he was quite comfortably in front of Senna at the time. And what a shame. We had a fantastic battle then. It would have been such a pity it didn't go all the way to the line, and it may well be the new gearbox. And the question is, can Alain Prost limp it to the line? If it's gearbox, he can probably get it there. If it's fuel or some electrical problem with the engine, then he's in the lap of the gods.
Well, there is Prost. And it sounds to me as though he is in a lower gear than you would expect him to be in as he went past the start.
Yes, absolutely correct. I had a good listen as well as he went past, and it sounds like he's stuck in probably 4th gear or something, or 3rd or 4th gear. Maybe he's got the lower arms operational, but or maybe he's lost top gear, which was when he would have had to slow down on the straight then when Senna actually passed him. And that will be bitterly disappointing for Alain Prost, because looking at those 3 preceding laps, it did appear that Prost was controlling the race and Senna had it all to do, but we would have loved to have seen that final 2 and a bit laps of battle that should have been joined, and we were robbed, and Prost will feel robbed. But above all, I think we viewing public and enthusiastic spectators can be the ones most aggrieved, because for the first time we had a real head-to-head straight battle of wits between these two McLaren drivers, and then it was all blown away with just over 2 laps to go, just as it was about to peak. And that is a serious disappointment for all fans of motor racing. We've been starved over the last couple of seasons of really nail-biting close racing up at the lead of these Grand Prix, and just as we had one all set up, then the mechanical things let us down, and I think that's a real pity. So Senna cruising round to what has become now a very easy victory, but was a very, very hard race for him, and tremendous stuff from the two McLarens. They had to fight and fight, and Prost has just come into the stadium, and what a shame for Alain Prost.
As Ayrton Senna crosses the line very slowly indeed, raising his fists in triumph to his McLaren pit personnel as he does so. Alain Prost is certainly going to finish in 2nd place, and here he is doing so. And there is Nigel Mansell, almost home at the end of the German Grand Prix, to finish in 3rd position. And then it should be Riccardo Patrese 4th, Nelson Piquet 5th, and Derek Warwick in 6th position. An unexpected but magnificent victory in the German Grand Prix then for Ayrton Senna ahead of his teammate Alain Prost, with Nigel Mansell in the Ferrari in 3rd position, Riccardo Patrese 4th, Nelson Piquet in 5th position, and in 6th place Derek Warwick. So now the gap between Prost, the leader in the World Championship, and Senna in second place comes down to 17 points. Mansell and Patrese tie for third position, with Boutsen in fifth and Alessandro Nannini sixth. And in the Constructors' Championship, with 15 points here in Germany, McLaren have extended their lead over Williams, with Ferrari third. Ayrton, first of all, what was the problem with the tyre stop?
Originally everything was good, very quick, but once the car was back on the ground, one of the mechanics wasn't sure if one wheel was well located, the right rear tire, so the car had to be jacked up again, the wheel out, and they checked something, I don't know what, and then put back the wheel and put me on the ground, and there I went. But all of that took a while, and lots of seconds were lost there.
The old gearbox was wrong in the last 2 laps. I don't know what happened exactly. I had a clutch problem, second part of the race, since the pit stop, because I had a problem in the pit stop because of the clutch. But even with that, I think it was okay.